Da, da, da. And we're live.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. I got to get this tissue. It's out of my nose.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness.
That's going to be one of them days.
It really is. I'm nervous as fuck, Nita.
Why?
I don't know how I don't even know how. I've lost count as to how many of these things I've done. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You would think after 17 solo campaigns, this would be old hat, but no, I'm nervous as fuck.
Oh, man, you got this. You got this. And as soon as our notifications go out, people will get it too. All right. So it is what? Friday?
What is it? Friday. Today?
Yes.
Today's Monday.
God damn it. What day is it?
Today is Monday, June 10th.
Thank you. And this is the Rage into the Vlogs. And we don't know what that means, and neither will you.
Right.
You ready?
No, absolutely not. But hit it. Oh my goodness.
I'm doing this.
What? No. What?
Oh my God.
Yeah, like you said, it's going to be one of those days today.
I'm having technical difficulties, not user error.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, I got my notification. YouTube now live on your channel. So I got it. So I guess the notifications are going out. Oh my goodness. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to this special day today, this special Monday, where we are finally launching Egoraven Volume 2 on Kickstarter. Let's see. So maybe I should let's do the intro before I start throwing stuff on the screen. Who's joining us so far?
So far, Joseph. Good morning, Joseph.
Hello, Joseph. Hello. He's always the first one. Joseph is always the first one. And yes, I see you, my beautiful eyeball people, joining us from regions beyond. Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you're joining us from Facebook, if you're joining us from LinkedIn, come on over to YouTube, join Joseph in the chat, keep him company. And while you're here, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever any of our shows go live. And so I guess we might as well just get this party started. Because like I said, it's like I'm nervous. 17 campaigns. Nope. It's like I'm doing the first one.
You gotta walk in with the confidence.
I know. It's like, it's like, look, there's only so much the peoples can get out of me. Oh my goodness. So hello everyone. My name is Daphne Lage and I'm a cartoonist, illustrator, and comic book artist from New York. I have been self-publishing comics since 1992. And you know what that means? Valar Morghulis. Valar Duhairis. And I am known for the furry fantasy adventure Tall Tales, which all the rewards for the past campaign is gone. Thank you so much to everybody who supported. And I look forward to seeing you on the next Tall Tales campaign, if that's what you prefer. But today, I am known for my medieval fantasy drama, Egoraven, Heir of the First Unicorn, which is going live in about, let's say, about 11:45 no, 11:15 Eastern. Let's give it like until 11:15, as we always do, to go live. It's Egoraven, Heir of the First Unicorn. The second volume of this series collects issues 5 through 8 of this 15-issue series. And so the links are in the show notes. if you want to sign up for the pre-launch page in the next 10 minutes before we go live. And thank you so much to the 100 followers so far who have hit the notify me on launch on Kickstarter. But in the meantime, you can read both my comics online at egoworks.com, EGOWORKS, and Tall Tales, TAILS online.com. And you can check out all of my videos on how I make my comics here on YouTube at my channel at Daphne Lage Art, which has an archive of almost 600 videos and live streams and draw streams that you can check out. How I make my comics, how I talk about my comics, how I work on my comics, and, the occasional, oh, hello, HR, and the occasional, I don't know, nonsense that we can squeeze in between that.
Like you do.
Yeah, 600, almost 600 videos.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of videos. I really am glad though that streaming does make it easy to create that content, because before it's like, because doing edited videos just takes up so much time that I don't have. And I'm just really glad that I'm able to just stream and get my thoughts out without having to worry about like, oh, is this edited correctly? Or anything like that. So yes, an archive of almost 600 videos for you to peruse at your leisure. Also, while you're there, subscribe to the channel, because I am almost I'm like kind of like 30 subscribers away from being neck and neck with Nita. And yes, and to remind everybody, everything that shows on my channel also simulcasts through the Indie Comics Network. And to tell you more about it, here is Nita.
I'm Nita. I'm the owner and operator of the Indie Comics Network on YouTube, which means I have a Google account. And on Indie Comics Network, we strive to bring you daily, weekly, comic-centered stuff and things. And I'm also a digital marketer for a bunch of small press publishing companies. So there's
who, Nita?
Like Solterra Comics, Ethereal Comics, and Lone Wolf Comics, to name a few.
Exciting. Yeah.
I like tits and werewolves. I'm a smut peddler.
Oh well, hey, a very successful one. I would say.
Well, thank you.
With the memes that pay. So like I said, today is the launch for Egoraven, Heir of the First Unicorn. Let me bring her up here. Let's see, where am I? Oh, entire screen. Let's do the entire screen. There we go. Oof. There we go. Okay. So this is the pre-launch, because take a shot every time I say Egoraven today.
Oh shit!
Your liver's gonna fall out. So Egoraven, Heir of the First Unicorn, Volume 2, the fantasy drama collecting issues 5 through 8 of this 15-issue series. And we should be. I'm just giving everybody a little bit of a chance to come on in. And probably around 11:15, we're going to go live with it. I have to give myself a little bit of a breather, because like I said, it's wow. It's like we're at volume 2 already out of a 4. So if you're collecting the type that collects trades, there's going to be a total of 4 volumes for this series. And I know that for sure because I have them set up. It's like I have volume 3 and volume 4 already in the process of being set up and the pages laid out. So 4 volumes to this series, and already we're halfway through. We're just halfway through, which is absolutely amazing. Let's see. But let's talk about some other campaigns that were also that you also have live today as well, Nita. Why don't you mention some of those?
I'm trying to get your copy done. Okay.
Okay.
So Rob has Nightwolf Volume 2, which has 4 days left, which you'll be doing a crossover.
Let's see. Actually, let me put that in here. Let's put it right here. There we go. So there's Nightwolf.
Right.
On the on the screen as well. And yes, there is going to be a crossover between Nightwolf and Egoraven. There's going to be a special just a special event for 4 days only, for 92 hours. So if you want, go ahead. All the links are in the show notes. Go ahead to Nightwolf if you're meant to pick up a copy of Nightwolf, or if you have picked up a copy of Nightwolf already on this campaign. So if you pledged to this campaign already, there's going to be something. There's going to be a little surprise for you on the Egoraven campaign when it goes live. If you pledge to my campaign as well, you get a little bonus item added to your pledge. So what else is live? Although I don't have the
Solterra Comics has Alton Speck live. Is Tim Guest. He also did Hell Her Way, which was a phenomenal book. Alton Speck is kind of a sexy-esque lost in space adventure,
right?
Comedic. It's great.
Right.
Check it out.
It has very glossy Milo Manara vibes.
It really does.
The artwork is really, really nice on that book. Actually, let me see if I can bring that up. Well, I mean, we're waiting. We have 2 more minutes anyway.
And Ethereal has Fallen Leaves, which is early on in the campaign, and Greed, that is closing out today, I believe. I don't know. I didn't work that one.
Let me see. It's Alt, right? Alt and Spec. There we go. So here we go. Yeah. So this is Alt and Spec. Like I said, it's really like glossy Milo Manara vibes and just as sexy, I guess. For as much as we can say without getting banned. So
this one, the sex part, I would say, is more erotic than like my brunch stuff,
right?
That I push sometimes. This one's soft.
This one, like this
very
is the type
beautiful
of story I wouldn't have been surprised to see it in like heavy metal or something.
Right.
It's really, really. Oh, and by the way, Jose says that if who's the creator of this?
Tim Guest.
He says whoever's the creator on this, that he's more than happy to have on his show. So
I'll reach out to him.
Okay, yeah, if he wants to do that. So so we have 2 more minutes before we're launching Egoraven. So if you want to hit that notify me so you don't if for some reason you only have that one button to press and you have to go somewhere. But yeah, a lot going on this campaign that we're going to so we have a minute left before I'm going to launch it officially. I must have double checked the back end of this like a billion times. Jesus, it really does sometimes feel like it's the first time I'm doing it, So I don't know. So you're still sending out notifications?
I'm getting them ready for when you go live.
Okay, that's good. That's good. There's always back end stuff to do, but so you have 1 more minute to come on over and to be able to hit the page before it goes live. So. So it's like, I don't want to like start getting into anything too much. Oh, here we go. 11:15. So I'm going to go in my back end right here.
And I am going to play the video.
Ready to launch. We're ready to launch. So I got it. Here we go. And here we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Launch project. I know I double checked everything. I know I triple checked everything. And we are officially live with Egoraven Air the First Unicorn Volume 2 on Kickstarter.
Ready for that video?
Actually, yeah. So why don't we start off with the video and then I can start rambling about it. Very nice. Very abrupt.
I don't know what
I
happened.
should have, yeah, I think I should have like transitioned better at the end of that video, but it doesn't
It
matter.
works.
It works. It works just fine. So thank you so much to the two people so far who have backed. So I have a goal of $1,000 on this campaign. So hopefully we'll be able to reach that rather quickly. So let's talk about it a bit. So like I said, this collects issues 5 through 8. So what if instead of a knight saving the princess from dragons, the princess has to become a knight to save herself and her kingdom? So Egoraven, Heir the First Unicorn is the story of a unicorn princess exiled into the mortal realm after she is betrayed by her elf prince husband-to-be and dragons overtake her kingdom. But when Egoraven becomes an unwitting pawn in a noblewoman's attempt to avoid an arranged marriage, she trains to become a knight with the help of an unlikely trio of blacksmiths, hoping she can ultimately win a king's favor and save her people. Volume 2 collects issues 4 through 8. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, 5 through 8. 5 through 8 of this 15-issue story arc. Egoraven finds herself on the road to knighthood as her wins on the tournament circuit lead to the finals held in the royal capital of Turnham. But hurdles come inside the arena and out, as not only do her competitors conspire against her, but an enemy from her past returns. As you can see from this lovely chart, if you're into that, all the different themes that are in the book. But if you want to read for it yourself, you can download a free copy of the first issue of Egoraven. It's a 16-page sampler that you can download just by showing up on the campaign. So if you're kind of questioning whether to pledge or you can test out the book. And also I just want to apologize for the noise outside. They're fixing a roof next door, but I don't want to close the window. I don't want to close the window, or else I'm just going to absolutely melt in this chair.
Oh,
yeah. But not in a good way. Not in a good way. So here are the sample pages of what's in this issue. Like I said, it collects issues 5 through 8 of the series. It is in full color. And and also included on this campaign, as always, is the Egoraven Legend of the Silk Rose prequel book, which is an illustrated short story that takes place about 20 years before the events of issue 1 of Egoraven. So this is, if you want to get a gander as to what my prose is like, you can check this out. So it is like I said, it's an illustrated prose novel. I think it has around like 15, 16 illustrations inside. And even though it's a standalone story, but if you really want to get the full gist of the entirety of Egoraven's story, I highly recommend picking this up. And also, it also is available on the levels as a set as well. And as you can see here, the books are ready, they're proofed, and they're good to go. Actually, and so here it is. If you want to see what the physical copy actually looks like, this is my proof of the book that I got from the printer like a couple of days ago. And so if you're seeing this campaign for the first time and you're not sure whether you should pledge or not, you can be sure the books are ready to go within 2 to 3 weeks after the campaign closes. You will be getting your books, aside from any printer hiccups. But if anything happens, it's going to be on the printer side, not my side. So you can pledge with the confidence that the book is done and ready to ship. So we have all the usual levels. This time I decided to do something different with the levels. If you just want to start from the beginning, it's instead of being like kind of like create your own level, it's kind of like a variation of that, where you can pick up issue 1 of Egoraven and build your level according, it's like on top of that issue 1 So if you don't want to like mess with levels, you just want to go straight to the add-ons, just pick up issue 1, and you can put together whatever combination of items that you want from the add-on. And of course, all my books are available as both PDFs and hard copies. So if you don't want to pay for international shipping, because we know how crazy that is, you can pick up PDFs of all the books. As you can see here, if you wanted to pick up the stories so far, you could pick up the prequel and volumes 1 and 2 as PDFs and as hard copies. But if you're the type that likes to collect the individual issues, those are also available on the campaign as well. So, so that way you can have all the issues, but have the trade paperback to read. And also it comes in a variation of an entire collection or just the issues. We also have some exclusive variants on this campaign. Starting off, we have a special cover by Visenia Lindsay of Celestial Pulse fame. That's her comic. And we have a variant cover from her that comes in both the trade dress and the Virgin cover as well. So these covers are limited to what's sold on the campaign. They will not be available after the campaign ends. So if you want to pick up these variant covers, they are the variant covers to issue 1, not the trade paperback. Nobody can do a variant cover for trade paperback. It's too expensive. So, but this is a special variant cover for issue 1 that you'll be getting. The other variant cover, you might remember this cover from a previous campaign, illustrated by Matt Lunsford, who we worked on La Blue Girl and Demon Beast and Tenchi Muyo together. And this time around, I decided to put a little shine on Champe Ramirez, who's worked for Unstoppable Comics on the book Limbo, open almost all eternity. And he did a brand new coloring. He did all the brand new coloring for this piece. So, so it's, so the picture was so nice, I had to offer it twice. So Matt Lunsford and Champe collaborated on, to do this new version of this, which is a parody of I forgot which X-Men cover, but you guys all know what it is. So this is the homage cover featuring Egoraven and Orchid. Again, only limited to what is sold on the campaign, and it's available in both the trade dress and Virgin variant. But for those of you who like something a little bit more spicy with your covers, I have 16 variant covers left, individual variant covers from the previous campaigns, like all the nude covers and the spicy covers from those campaigns. So, but this one, because I have so few of them, you can pledge to this add-on, but you will get a random copy of one of these variant covers. Unfortunately, it's like they're too few for me to list individually to give you choices. But if you want to take a chance on a mystery variant cover, you can pick up a last call of the spicy cover variants. And like I said, there's only 16 of these left. So once they are gone, they are gone. That's it. And now, speaking of crossovers, we mentioned Nightwolf. So if you pledge or have pledged to the Nightwolf campaign and you pledge physical levels only, if you pledge to Egoraven as well, you have 4 days to do it. Rob's campaign ends in 4 days. So the second his campaign ends, so does this promotion. So does this crossover. So if you pledge to both of our campaigns, you will get this special set featuring an exclusive print and an exclusive sticker featuring Werewolf Loki, our favorite disaster son. So if you want to get that, you have to pledge to both of our campaigns. And like I said, you have 4 days to do it, because once Rob's campaign closes, so does this offer. Another thing that I'm trying differently for this campaign, for those of you who remember, I did a crossover back with the Unicorn King's Daughter, aka the Medieval Unicorn Viking Slut campaign. I did a crossover with Krista Crawford for her campaign for Sky of Thorns, the new adult fantasy novel. And you were able to get exclusive prints on from supporting both our campaigns then. Well, we are back, but doing a little something different. You can, if you missed out on that campaign, if there is I have 2 special levels on this campaign where you can buy Egoraven and Sky of Thorns on this campaign. So her book Sky of Thorns, which is volume 1 of a 3-volume series, it is available on this campaign as both paperback and hardcover. Although my Egoraven Volume 2 is only in paperback. If you support the levels buying both of these books, you will get also an exclusive print and another exclusive sticker just for getting both of these books. I'll show you the copies at the end there, just to show you what everything is like. So yes, you'll be getting a novel and a comic for those of you who enjoy both of those things, especially when they're both about unicorn girls. And of course, we have all of the usual add-ons that are available on this campaign, including the infamous medieval unicorn Viking slut and the Unicorn King's Daughter. That is available as a set only. So if you missed out on the previous campaign and you want to pick up these more spicy versions of Egoraven in an alternative universe parody, you can pick them up as a set only. These 2 books are only sold as a set, not individually. You missed out if you missed that campaign. Now you can only get it as a set, but it is available as an add-on. And also, if you missed out on the Tales from the Outer Kingdoms, which is the shorts collection, that is also available on this campaign as well. And because I am offering this is a campaign mostly for a trade paperback and a novel, what you need is bookmarks. Absolutely, you need bookmarks for this for your book. And what better bookmark to get than one that has an original piece of artwork? These were incredibly popular when I offered them on the first volume campaign, and I am bringing them back for the second volume. What you're getting, instead of sketch covers, you're getting sketch bookmarks. So you can pick these up in the add-on section, and you're going to get a random full color sketch in a bookmark. It comes in a little sleeve with a tassel. It's very nice looking. But it's an original piece of artwork that you can use to save your place in any of your books, but mostly for Egoraven Volumes 1 and 2. If you prefer something a little bit different, I also have a very limited amount of metal bookmarks. You'll remember them from previous campaigns, and I have a very limited amount of them. They're also available on the book on the add-ons, including the metal trading card. So if you want something a little bit more sturdy than an original art or a paper bookmark, we have metal on this campaign as well. Did you miss the last Tall Tales campaign? Well, if you did, I can't help you here. But if you missed any of the previous trade paperbacks of Tall Tales, those are available on this campaign. So Thieves Quest volumes 1 through 4, Peacekeepers, and the short, or so I thought. Peacekeepers and or so I thought are both one shots. If you just wanted to try them out, so these are also available on this campaign. I did not, yeah. So if you missed out on Tears the Mother, you're gonna have to wait for the next Tall Tales campaign to get those. But for now, only the trade paperbacks are available on this campaign. And of course, we have backer goals. So my expectations for this campaign is that I would like to beat out the campaign for volume 1 when it comes to backers. So
Right.
at 150 backers, we are going to unlock another metal bookmark featuring the gang on here. So if we reach 150 backers, everybody at a physical level who pledges to a physical level will have this added to their campaign. Now, stretch goals. The stretch goals are very, very interesting this time around. So as you know, I've been writing a novelization for the comic book series, and I've decided to, I tested it out on a previous campaign. Oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you. And I've tested out, and on the last campaign, everybody was able to get chapter 1 and 2 as you're gonna hear about it, Steph. You're gonna hear about it. So for the novelization, hey Rob. So the novelization, so as stretch goals. So on a previous campaign, I had chapter 1 and 2 available as stretch goals. For this one, you can get, if you missed out on the previous ones, if we hit $3,000, everybody, digital, physical, because it's an EPUB, it's a PDF. You will get the first 3 chapters of Egoraven, Heir of the First Unicorn as a novel. What does that mean? It means that each chapter is 1-to-1 with the comic. And it includes not only expanded scenes, but brand new scenes, expanding the lore of the world of this series.
It's a director's cut.
Yeah, it's the director's cut. And like I said, it's going to be available as a PDF and as an EPUB file, which means that you can read it on, I guess, whatever e-reader you prefer. I personally have a Kindle, and I have tested it on the Kindle and read my file on the Kindle. It works perfectly. So as long as you have a reader that can take EPUBs, you will be able to read it. And of course, this series, this novel series, features the absolutely gorgeous work of Jaden Lanning as covers for these chapters. So at 3,000, I know, right? At 3,000, we will unlock chapters 1, 2, and 3. So, of course, the next stretch goal, of course, has to be chapter 4. So, at $5,000, everyone will get chapter 4 of the series of this of the series. And if I'm lucky, if I'm very lucky, and we make it to 8,000, which almost matches the volume 1 campaign, we will be able to unlock chapter, what was this, chapter 5 of this, which pretty much, if you have volume 1, you'll have the complete novelization of volume 1 with the start of the novelization of volume 2. And if for some reason things get a little crazy here, because you never know, right? A chapter 6 is on the stretch goal as well. If we reach 10K, I mean, you never know, right? I figure
you never know. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, because it's like, look, if we can make it to 8, maybe we can make it to 10. So why not? So yeah, for the stretch goals. So if you want to check out my writing, my prose, my novelization of this comic book series, the more stretch goals get unlocked, the more chapters you guys will get to enjoy. So, and of course, if you are seeing this for the first time, and maybe you're new to Kickstarter, I do have this little cheat sheet on what to expect, how to support a campaign, and what happens after you pledge. Remember that your pledge is not a purchase, so you can change your pledges as the campaign goes along. Maybe you want to buy more stuff later. Maybe you kind of have to adjust because things are going on that you weren't expecting, and maybe you kind of have to cut back. That's okay. You can do that. So if you pledge to Kickstarter, you pledge this campaign, it does not charge your card until after the campaign closes. So, and of course, there's me being, oh, look at that, we're dressing dressing alike.
Twinning.
And twinning, exactly. And then of course, some praise for people who have picked up the book so far and enjoyed it. So yeah, so that's everything on the campaign. So yeah, oh, look at that, we're halfway to goal already. Thank you so much to the 9 backers who supported who pledged to the campaign, who bought your copies. Thank you so much. 32 days left to go, plenty of time, but why wait? Especially just for you, Steph. Just for you,
shit.
especially if you pledge to Nightwolf. You pledge to a physical level on Nightwolf, and you pledge to a physical level on Egoraven in the next 4 days. Nightwolf closes on June 14th at noon. So you have until then to pledge to both our campaigns on the physical level and get the exclusive print and sticker. So there you go. So make sure you pledge, Steph. I know how much you love this. So yeah, so and also for those yeah, so let me see. So I think we can kind of like we can put this away for now. Like I said, thank you everybody who have pledged so far. And yeah, and we'll come back to that in a bit. Because yeah, so what else? So what else is going on? So like I said, if you are seeing Egoraven for the first time, like I said, it's a 15 issue series, and the story itself is done. The script is complete for it. Not only that, but the other day I also finished the pencils for issue 13. So these are actually printouts of the issues as I'm working on them. So right now I am penciling and lettering them. So I am on issue 13, 2 issues to go to complete the series. But there's still a lot of work that has to be done on these. I still have to ink them, I still have to color them, but the next several issues will start coming back out in 2025. I cannot believe I'm saying that with my own voice. 2025, the series will be coming back out again. But as you can see, it's like they are in the works. It is really funny to see just how little of my script I have left. It used to be like a thick thing like this, and now it's like this is what's left of my script that I have to draw out. So yeah, but I am, after finishing issue 13, I'm currently finishing up chapter 9 of the novelization. So it's going to be the novelization of chapter 9 here. So yeah, everything is just full steam ahead with this series. So if you've been on Kickstarter before and you kind of you feel like you kind of been, oh, I don't want to word it like that.
Duped?
No,
Fucked?
that's yeah. Well, no,
Bent over?
no. Not that you feel like you shouldn't have to wait a year and a half for a 24 page or 32 page comic once you buy it on Kickstarter. Like I said, once the campaign ends, all my files are going to be going to the printer as soon as it ends. Usually takes me about a couple of days to just double check everything, and then within like 2 to 3 weeks everybody will be getting their books, so you can pledge with confidence. So yeah, so like I said, if you buy volume, well, you can either if you could buy any level, any physical level of Egoraven, but these two go great together. Look at these books kissing. It's like so if you buy Nightwolf, if you buy Egoraven, you will get the special print. And like I said, you have 4 days to pledge to the campaigns. And also, like I said, the other thing that I'm offering as well, this one is, so this is the book Sky of Thorns. It is volume 1 of the Vandalore trilogy. It is a illustrated novel. So this is the hardcover. This is the hardback that I am offering up on the campaign. So you pick up both of these. So you kind of like collect all the unicorn girls in one place. And like I said, I also have this book, this novel, available as a soft cover as well as a paperback. But Egoraven only comes in a paperback. So even if you buy the hardcover, you're still just going to get the paperback. So yes, I thought it would be something a little different to do, offering up a novel as well as a comic. Because it's like, like thematically they're different. If you're the type who likes to collect, who likes to read and collect these types of books, these type of stories, it's like, you have Unicorn Girl will travel. I'd like to make it a little easier for you. So that's what's going to be available on the campaign. And like I said, with the stretch goals, so here's my Kindle, just to show you, because I really do love having this on my Kindle. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that art. Jesus Christ, this girl is going to kill me with each piece she does. Look at this.
It's gorgeous. Right? My baby's talented.
I know, really. And, so yeah, and the best thing about having this on an EPUB, right, in this format, is that you can adjust the text to any size you need it. So if you have glasses problem, vision problem, and you just need it, because God knows I have like several glasses I have to switch in between, just to read anything. You can actually adjust it on your Kindle. So how does that work? I think that there's a setting that you can enlarge the text. But yeah, so that's pretty fun. And also, I'm not sure, but I think also someone had said that they could actually get their e-reader there to read it out loud to them. The PDF, yeah. So they said that they had a PDF of my comic, and their reader was able to read it out loud to them, and so the PDF should be set up the same way. So yeah, so I'm just really excited to just have it like in this format. So, and I hope you guys will too. I am slowly working through the audiobook versions of these chapters. If you go to my YouTube page, I do have the audiobook version of Legend of the Silk Rose, which is the prequel right here. So if you want to pick up the book and follow along on YouTube with me reading the story to you, it's like yeah, it's about 2 hours. So it's good to have like in the background, like maybe you're working and you just want to have, just listen to somebody read a story to you, a bedtime story, although there are certain loud scenes in there. I got a little carried away with the voice acting in a certain part.
Oh my gosh.
But right, it's like, but yes, so this is also available on the campaign as an add-on or as part of a level. And then it's like you can head on over to YouTube and you can check out the audiobook as well. Like I said, I'm slowly going to be working on doing every chapter as an audiobook so that you all can enjoy my stuff, even my prose stuff, because not everybody has the patience to read a novel, and I get that. There are days that I like that too. So also I had said that I was going to do something special today. So we are bringing back the Wheel of Fortune. So if you pledge to a physical level on this campaign during the show, I guess probably, I don't know, maybe around noon, we can well, or at least near the end of the show, we can do the raffle. So yeah, so we're going to do a raffle for three lucky people are going to have something added to their pledges if their backer number comes up. So the first thing that you can win is a variant cover, a Virgin variant cover of Egoraven issue 8. This is the previous, this is the last. This is the variant cover to the last campaign that I did for Egoraven. So this is the cover, the Virgin for issue 8. So one person is going to get this added to their pledge. The next one, I actually found these. I forgot I had these, and I figure, you know what, might as well just offer them up as something different. So they are sketch covers. It is a sketch cover, but it's a sketch cover, just black and white, pen and ink. So this is a sketch cover from issue 3, featuring Morgan, the fox and his chickens, pretty much. So this is a really cute piece. And I thought, and like I said, I have, I found this, and it's like I completely forgot I had it. So a second winner will get this sketch cover added to their pledge. And then last but not least, as you can see, the books are escalating. The last giveaway is going to be for this full color sketch cover with metallic paint accents on the cover. Let me see if it'll show, but these things never show. You kind of have to see it in person. Like, it has like metallic paint. Yeah, you really have to see it in person. So you know how you do that? You win the raffle. That's what you do. You pledge to a physical tier, and hopefully, and then it's like the winner will be able to see this in person. So those are the 3 things that you're going to be able to win. 3 chances to win. So get your pledges in, so that I don't know, you get something a little extra added to your pledge. So, oh my goodness. So yeah. So how you doing, Nita? You still typing up all the
I finished, and then I realized I typed in fucking collecting issues 5 through 8. So now I'm going back and editing everywhere.
Well, but it is 5 through 8.
I thought it was 4 through 8.
No, that was my mistake.
My God, Daphne.
I said it in the thing.
I just went and, oh my fucking God.
Well, you know what? If they buy issues volumes 1 and 2, they'll get 4 through 8. That was my mistake. I had to go in and change it. I didn't realize I had that.
And I just finished, and I'm like, I think I got everywhere.
It's like, look, if it makes you feel any better, I have been cutting and pasting my thing saying 4 through 8 for the past month. I didn't even realize until now that I had written 4 through 8.
I had everything right, and then I thought I fucked up. So I went back to every individual fucking link and fucking just fixed it.
No, don't worry about it. I mean, they'll see on the campaign it's issues 5 through 8. Yeah, so look, like I said, I've been using that same copy for the past month, and I only noticed it now.
This was new copy,
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Hello, welcome.
There's nothing professional to see here.
No, absolutely not. Professional is the last thing.
At best.
Is the last thing you get from us.
Good night, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just went through that shit.
Oh, no. I mean, no. I literally just know. Yeah, I just changed it on my key card.
Oh my God, dude. I can't believe I fucked up like that.
No, it's fine.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so there was something I wanted to bring up. Damn. Yeah, so expectations. So Kickstarter expectations.
Thank you
so much. So one of the things that always makes me nervous every time I run a campaign is I try to keep to keep my expectations realistic when it comes to running a campaign. Um,
God, I
I
wish some of these guys would do that.
right, because it's like there was like a couple of incidences in the past. I mean, there's plenty of people who do this, where it's like they run a campaign and then for some reason their expectations are out of whack with what how their books actually perform. You know? Oh, no. Can't take you out anywhere.
You can't. God, I'm such a perv.
Yeah. And and that's something that I really try to keep myself grounded on. I think maybe the only time I kind of got carried away with it, or maybe I just allowed myself to get carried away with it, was with Medieval Unicorn Viking Slut. But that was the purpose of that campaign, so I don't know if that counts. It's an outlier, right? So
Yeah, it's definitely an outlier.
we shouldn't count it.
It was porn.
It was
You
porn.
can't count porn.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, though, is that, my expectation for that campaign was like, oh, I wanted to job a $10,000 campaign.
Right.
But I think the biggest hiccup that we met with that campaign, it's like, it was just so fire. We couldn't promote it properly. The title was just so good.
The title itself is really ultimately, I think, what fucked it, because no matter what we did,
the
slut ended up being in the URL, and when you do that, all the bots are triggered that it's pornography, and so it was like everywhere we post, it was constantly fucking burying us in the feed.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so it's like, so in the end, it's like I really, so I still did well on the campaign.
Yeah, you did really good.
Look, I am still tripped out by the fact that not only did I gain the most backers, which, by the way, have not translated into any other campaign. It's like these people want their porn.
Well, yeah.
Right. It was probably the campaign with the most female backers. If we're talking demographics, using the term female as a demographic.
Well, it's as close to monster fucking as you're getting in comics right now.
It's like that I had the most female backers on a campaign was on that book. And I still find it hysterical. But thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Because I had someone contact me going, it's like, oh, I love the book, I can't wait for the next issue. And I go, well, you're gonna have to wait for a bit for the next one, but I do have a next one. There is a next I guess story in that series that I'd like to work on. But like I said, it's like only after Heir of the First Unicorn is done.
Right.
So keeping my expectations, you see, and that's the thing, I don't want to keep my expectations low, like artificially low, because I don't think that's good either.
No, it's not.
But the thing is, though, it's like I think more people need to be asked, what's your expectation for your campaign? Now describe in a Facebook friendly manner what is inside the book.
Let me tell you, I went full out raunchy fucking promoting that campaign on Facebook, and they actually let me get away with it. I was really shocked. I think it was because I used a safer work image, but I was like, do you like unicorns?
Yeah.
Do you like Vikings? Do you like sluts? And then one of the comments is balls to the walls fucking. And
no, it's
like hair pulling action.
Well, it's definitely not Facebook friendly or YouTube friendly, but that's why we're not monetized.
Yeah, we'll never be monetized.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about it. that was a fun campaign. I really
God,
do
it was. It
admit
really
that
was.
was a really fun campaign. And like I said, if you missed Medieval Unicorn Viking Slut and the Unicorn King's Daughter, you can now get those books as a set in the add-on section. So if you missed it, it's there. But I think that a lot of people are not asked in seriousness what what were the expectations for their campaign,
Right.
and what were they doing to support those expectations.
Well, I wrote a comic book and I wasn't doing much of nothing on social media. I don't have a mailing list, but I'm gonna be the next Brian Polito.
Right, something like that, right? And
Yeah,
it's like, and
pretty much.
especially recently, I had been seeing several creators kind of falling into that, where their books had a particular pattern, but then they're writing weepy tirades on Facebook about how they don't
Oh my
understand why
God.
people aren't supporting them. Right. And then I go look at their campaigns and I'm like going, what are you talking about? You're making the same money you've made on your previous campaigns. You're within pattern. You're
Right.
within your average. What are you crying about? Right. So I guess nobody asked them, well, what was your expectation? Well,
I
so
was expecting to be a millionaire, Daphne.
Jeez. Well, maybe calm down your expectations if that's what it is. But okay, so I guess like so here's okay, so here's the thing that they had mentioned, right? So this old gag where it's like, which is more important, right?
Mm-hmm.
To put your goal as something as a number that will fund, or to place your goal as what you need. Because those are two different things.
Well, considering the platform is there to be a Kickstarter,
right?
Kickstart, not kick funder. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a tough one.
Right. Because
I personally rather support someone who is invested in themselves and come into the table with a book.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I understand that a lot of creators don't have that ability, and so they have to pay as they go.
Right. Because the situation that came up that made me think of this question, right?
Right.
Is that they funded.
Right.
But their secret goal wasn't. There's always a secret goal.
Well, there's always, everybody wants to do better than what they put up there.
So so the fact that they funded was not a good thing for them, because like, yeah, we funded, but I need more money, right? So if this is the attitude that somebody has, where it's like that, even if you fund, you're going to write weepy tirades on Facebook. Would it be better for that person? Like, okay, look, if you needed $5,000, but you set your goal at $1,200,
are you going to be able to put out that book?
It's like, but even if you meet that 1,200, you're still going to be upset about it. Would they be better to just put in the goal that they really want and then just take the L if it doesn't fund?
Well, yeah, because the weepy tirades, as much as some people are like, oh, well, it sometimes gains 1 or 2 backers. Yeah, sometimes, and sometimes people are like, look at this whiny little bitch, and they go and delete your shit.
Right.
I mean, it happens.
Mm-hmm. Because also the thing, because like I said, what you fund and what you need are two different things.
Right.
Now I'm in the position where I do all my work myself. I don't really pay out to anybody.
Yeah, well, you're the outlier.
Right. I'm the outlier. Right.
Right.
So, yeah, my goal is $1,000 for this campaign, but in the end, that's all I really need. Right. The book's coming out. It's done. It's like, I'm not making up any money. Right. It's just that, okay, we got the money to print. We're good to go, and keep it moving. Right. So I'm able to do that. Right. But it doesn't mean I don't have expectations for my campaign. Um, and what so how I set my expectations is that I go through all the previous Egoraven campaigns and base my numbers on that. But like I said, Viking Slut is an outlier.
Right.
So I am not going to say, well, I got 240 something backers on that campaign. I should have 250 backers on this one.
No, every individual IP
Yeah.
that you produce needs to be looked at differently when you're setting
Yeah.
your goal.
Yeah.
Because even in the same genre, you're going to have different audiences.
Right.
But Egoraven was the way, or Viking Slit was the way outlier because of the content.
Right. Because even though it's technically the same IP, it's a completely different thing. It's like an alternate universe parody that has nothing to do with the main canon. So again, and because it was an adult book, in all senses of the word, different audience. A different audience came out for it. So I can't base my expectations on that book. You know, just like if you put out a YA comic that sells that you make $5,000 on, and then all of a sudden your next book is, I don't know, a horror comic that you've never put out before. You can't say, well, that book did this well, so this one, yes. Oh, it was a fun campaign. It was fun. It was aggravating. It was tiring, but I don't regret it one bit. It's yeah, you don't look at those numbers and go, oh, so that campaign is completely different. Right. So even superficially, Viking Slut and Heir of the First Unicorn look the same. They're not. So I can't expect the same result.
One is the Creamfield kind.
Right. Yes, exactly. So with volume 2, so the way I set my expectation for volume 2 is the easiest way to do it was to go back to volume 1. You know, the individual issues do its own thing, right? So again, and again, you have to kind of think the individual issues and the trade paperbacks are kind of separate audiences, even though superficially they look the same.
Right.
So I went back to volume 1. So volume 1, I had 144 backers and I raised $8,468 on that campaign. So that's kind of where I'm setting my expectation. Now, does that mean this volume 2 is going to make that money? I don't know. Does it mean that I'm going to hit that backer? Right. I'm going to hit that same backer count? I don't know. So the expectation has to be tempered. Yeah, there's a chance that not everybody who bought volume 1 are going to come back for volume 2 for whatever reason. You know,
I kind of wonder if trades had the same thing we see with floppies, where you have people who grab up ones.
I don't know. That's kind of weird, though.
Yeah, it would be kind of weird, but I wonder if there's got to be those people.
Because the thing is, though, it's like, because with individual issues like that, I understand, because the idea is it's like after a certain time you stop printing them. I know that once I hit that volume 4, there's no reason for me to have any individual issues after that.
Right.
So
floppies are going to be out of print. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So I understand, like the floppies have that more collectible thing, right? Because the idea is that, that I guess after the series is done, you're not going to be able to get those individual issues anymore. And I know that that's my plan. Originally, my plan was to cut off the individual issues with each volume. But I've had so many people say, it's like, nah, I really like collecting those. And it's like, I want to be able to collect them, that I'm keeping the individual issues available until I hit volume 4. So you have until volume 4 to jump in on the individual issues.
Right.
So that I understand. That's why I did the variant covers as issue 1s. Because you kind of hit the double whammy. You kind of you get the issue 1 collectors and you get the variant cover collectors, right?
Right.
But for trade paperbacks though, that's kind of different. Like do I mean I prefer trade paperbacks, but that's like a
Oh, me
space
too.
issue thing. It's easier for me to store and access a trade paperback than
I wait
individual.
for trades now. Like
Yeah,
I kind of feel bad for that to an extent, but yeah, I've become a trade waiter because I'm tired. Like I have no leg room from short
yeah.
boxes. I'm running out of room. I
Hmm.
mean, I downsized like I probably got rid of 2,000 comics.
Right.
Like and
Yeah.
still
Wow.
it's too
Yeah.
many.
Right. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, and then you have to deal with the hassle of taking them out of the bags and all that. And it's like, and
Right.
I bought like for a couple of, at least for my archive, my print archive, I bought like these storage boxes for comics, the one that look like clamshells.
Like
They look like a
oh, I
box,
know what you're talking
and they
about.
open it
Yeah.
up, and then it's like and it's just a box. You put like, I don't know, like
Right.
I think like they can fit like 10 books if they're in bags and boards, but you can fit more if they're not. So I
Right.
have those, which is which kind of works, but it's not really something that I want to like keep collecting
Right.
like that. Like trade paperbacks are just easier to put
Yep.
on a shelf.
Ta-da.
Right, exactly. Because also those clamshells you have to mark. It's like you have to put, like, oh, what's in this? What's inside. Um, well, or as a trade paperback, you just put it on your shelf and you know what it is.
Right.
You know. So yeah, so people collecting trade paperbacks, like they only pick up a volume one.
Yeah, that seems yeah, never mind.
Right. I mean, unless that's just the first time they're picking it up,
Right,
and
right.
then it's like either from there they either like it or they don't. I mean, 4
Yeah,
issues,
like maybe they want to feel like they got a complete arc or
right,
something
something.
to get a
Or
good
enough
feel
of
for
a
something.
story.
Right,
Yeah, enough
right.
of a story to suss out the vibe of it,
And
if they're
especially
into
with
it
the
or not.
cost.
Right.
So,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, okay. Maybe there could be, I don't know.
Yeah. Also the thing is though, it's like I really want to give a shout out to all the POD printers out there. Because I really do like being able, because like I said, I made new proofs for the main books in, so this is the new proof, right? But I also tweaked Silk Rose and volume 1. So because thinking back on the mistakes that slipped through with that volume 1 trade paperback, I was just very happy to be able to fix them and be able to reprint the book without like, like, oh my god, I'm so, oh, you want to see the covers? Okay, so this is the cover to volume 2. That's what the campaign is for right now. It is a wraparound because I love wraparounds. um so that's the cover for volume 2. This is the cover for volume 1. Right. Oh, thank you. Right, so that's the cover to volume 1, and this is the cover to the prequel. So yeah, and the prequel, like I said, is a illustrated short story. So that's why it's in a 6x9 size as opposed to a trade paperback. Because prose seems to work better for me in this format than as, I don't know. It just feels like, I guess it's more like an actual book. Because if you take, so here is Sky of Thorns, right? And then, you know, it's about the same size. It's similar. It's a similar size, and it just works better. So that's why I did that in a different size. Um, but yeah, but that's yeah. So I'm just really happy that I was able to fix up a lot of the mistakes from that original printing of volume 1. Really embarrassing spelling mistakes, but that was before I knew that Illustrator had a spell check on it. I thought, sometimes, how it's like you look at words enough and they all like start to look wrong.
Yeah.
you know, or
Yes.
even if it's right, you know, even if it, and even if you're just like spell checking, like sometimes your brain corrects it before you can actually fix it. Like while you're reading it, it's corrected, but not on the paper.
Right.
So you think you corrected it when you really didn't because your brain just automatically fixes it. So I'm just yeah. So for this campaign, these you're going to get new versions of volume updated versions of volume 1 and Legend of the Silk Rose. So I'm just really happy to be able to do that. You
Right.
know, as opposed to like in the past where it's like you had to buy like 1,000 books and those are the books you were stuck with. You know, but yeah, that's but yeah, so what did you decide? So is it better to put a goal that you can reach, or a goal that actually accomplishes what you need to pay for
If
and
you're
take
not going to be able to pay for it, then you fucking better set the goal that you need to pay for it.
right?
But if you're going to be able to pay for it and you're just wanting that lump off of Kickstarter, set that reasonable goal so that the Kickstarter algorithm picks up once
Right,
you hit that 100 percentile and they know
right,
that you're flipping no
right,
profit. Though they say that's not true, I
right.
call
Yeah, they keep
bullshit.
saying, yeah, no, they
I
keep
call bullshit.
yeah, I call bullshit on
Bullshit.
that
It's
too.
bullshit.
I've seen way too many creators, not even on comic books, but like you know, like all the inventors and whatnot, the board game people, they all say the same thing. You have to fund as quickly as possible.
Yes. And like really, it's like hit that
Right.
funding within that first 48.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And the sooner the better.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but yeah, it's like I guess that depends on yeah. So when you sit down to do your campaign, you really have to set reasonable expectations for what you want this campaign to do. You know, because like yeah, if the book is done, right? And you know, and it's like and you really don't have to worry about too much of a payout, then yeah, then set a goal that you know you can fund at. That you know that you
And
can
quickly.
fund, yeah, and quickly. But if you're the type that says, "Oh, I need this money to kind of inch forward," yeah, you might have to take the chance of putting in a goal at what you really need, but you're taking the chance that it might not fund.
Business, business, business. Numbers. Is this working? Yes.
Yay! Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, but honestly though, I think that when you if either way, I don't think that you really should be posting those types of tirades.
Especially when you're live. It's not a good look, bros. It's not
Yeah,
a good look.
especially in public. Like if you're in a private forum, you know, or it's
Right,
like,
right. Or
you know,
chat or
it's
something like that.
right.
But in a Facebook group or whatever, God, dude,
Yeah, you know,
please
it's like
stop.
because yeah, that really is not a good look. You know, because it's like if I'm seeing because creators who have some for some reason um have this need to kind of like okay, say you lose a backer. That's something that happens on every campaign.
Yes.
You know, big backers, small backers, they're all annoying. You know, if they leave, if they pull their pledge, right? They're, you know, if anybody who pulls their pledge or they adjust their pledge against your favor, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like irritating to see, but also that's the reason why I don't watch that anymore. Like in the end, it's like, okay, whatever it is, it is. That's what it is. I mean, I was very fortunate on the last Tall Tales campaign that someone had pledged $400. They literally bought everything in my add-on section. And of course, I got a little suspicious of it, right? But, you know, I expected that thing to drop. It didn't. it didn't drop. I mean, what's funny, on that first day, it was, I forgot the term that they use, where it's like, we have to try again. Like, it's warned that, oh, this campaign, we had a problem collecting pledges. But by the next day, it had cleared up. So, okay, that's a green flag that, that pledge, went through the first hoop. And and in the end, it turned out that it's like, yes, someone really wanted every single Tall Tales add-on that I had. They bought practically every book. So yeah, but what if that $400 turned out to be fake, right? Because that happens. Some people, there's still those trolls that they just like to put in a ridiculous, amount of money in a campaign just to know you're being disappointed when they pull out, right? But that's not what happened. But sometimes that does happen. We know of one guy who, on his first day, someone pledged $10,000 to his campaign, and it was just so obvious that it was fake that that he contacted Kickstarter soon after, and he says, "Yo, I think this pledge is fake," and Kickstarter investigated, and they said, yes, it is, and they pulled the pledge. So at least he didn't have those numbers screwing up his campaign, so, but that happens, right? But my point is that, like, complaining about it in public is not really a good idea, because you have to look at it from the customer's point of view. That it's like, if you're running a campaign and there's watching you complain about how people are pulling their pledges, no matter why, those customers are, all they hear is people are pulling their pledges, right? And then it triggers something in them. If they pledge to pull their pledge, why are people pulling their pledges? Maybe I have to pull my pledge too. Or conversely, they haven't pledged yet and they're thinking, why are people pulling their pledges? I better not support this campaign then, because that tells me something's wrong. Right. So you don't want
draw attention to that.
Yeah, you don't want to inadvertently step on your own feet by doing that. I mean, it's like, look, I'm not saying to be a complete Pollyanna about your campaign, but realize how people are watching you when you run a campaign, when you create your expectations. Because like, if you have an unrealistic expectation, it's like, oh, even though my previous campaigns only made $3,000, oh, my expectation is I'm going to make 10.
Right.
Like, one, where did that expectation come from? Right? Because, and two, if your numbers haven't shown you even getting near that number, yeah, it's like, one, you're only setting yourself up for disappointment, right? But again, it's like, if go by your own numbers, your numbers are right there. There's no reason to set yourself up for disappointment when your campaigns are already telling you how they're going to do. And like I said, it's like, don't, and even if a campaign does disappoint you, keep it private. Really do keep that information within a small circle of people that can kind of give you advice based on that. And not, and not kind of subconsciously hold it against your campaign like some random audience member, would end up doing. You don't want to inadvertently trigger something like that. And also in the end too, people don't like it if they see you having to step on other people in order to look taller. People really don't like that stuff. So if you're the type that goes, well, my book is better than theirs. I was watching a philosophy video, right? And they were talking about that there's this phenomenon where if you're with a person and you're talking shit about somebody else, the person listening to you talking shit subconsciously attributes that to you. So if you're talking about, oh, those people suck, the person listening to you saying that is internalizing, oh, you suck.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny, how it's kind of like they're transferring that complaint that you're having to somebody else. They're transferring that to you. And that's also, I guess, something to keep in mind, especially when, you're doing certain things public. The idea that, yeah, you're talking shit about somebody else to promote your book, but all the audience sees, or all the audience is associating, oh, you suck, with you saying it, not to the person you're talking about. It's very strange. I have to look more into that. Because it is kind of funny, like how much marketing is actually psychology. Weaponized marketing is weaponized psychology. And it's kind of like interesting to kind of realize that. And it's like, okay, well, if I present myself this way, how are people actually seeing it? If I say this, how are people actually interpreting it? And it's just kind of funny to to kind of like have to take that into consideration, right? So I guess moral of the story is that don't talk shit in public. I guess, I don't know. It's but well, so I think it's a good time to get to the wheel, right? I think it's a good time. So I'm going to bring back up the screen. Oh, let's do that. Poof. There we go. Oh, there we go. So I want to thank the 12 people who supported the campaign so far, raising $648. We're very close to reaching my $1,000 goal. Thank you so much for everyone supporting. And yeah, so like I said, oh, where's my Kickstarter? So like I said, let me go into the back room here so I can see let me see. So what do we have here? Okay, so we have 12 backers, right? And where's my wheel? So we're going to go to the wheel, right? So we're going to put in 12 people, right? And let's see, inputs by range, random number by range. Okay. So we have 12 people who backed the campaign so far. This is for physical levels only. So if I see that, if a number wins and we see that it's a digital, it's a digital level, so I'm going to have to choose another number because obviously these are physical products, and it needs to go into a physical package. So okay, so for the first prize, which is the Virgin variant of issue 8 of Egoraven issue 8, we have 12 members, and yeah, so we're going to see who's going to win this Virgin variant, the only one I have. So, and the winner is, who are you? Let's check 9. And thank you so much, Heather Gerhardt. You would look at you. You actually picked up the Egoraven Sky of Thorns paperback. Thank you so much, Krista. I will thank Krista. Krista thanks you as well for that. I shall tell her. And yeah, you will be getting this this copy of Egoraven issue 8, the Virgin variant. So I'm just going to write that here, number 9. Thank you so much. So we're going to put this aside. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to remove that from the and here's the thing too. Also, the other disclaimer: if for some reason you completely pull your pledge, I of course am not going to send out the prize. If anybody wins a prize and they eventually pull out their pledge for some reason, of course you forfeit the prize as well. So so thank you so much for that. So now next on the docket. Oh, sorry about that, everybody. Next on the docket is the black and white sketch cover, the pen and ink sketch cover of Egoraven issue 3. So that one. So let's see who's going to win that one. Yeah, so what do we have? And the winner is 11. Okay, let's see. 11. Oh, thank you, Leshy Cat, for picking up, for pledging to the campaign, and you will be getting this sketch cover added to your pledge. Thank you so much. So this is number 11. Okay, last but not least, we have the full color Egoraven sketch cover with, like I said, metallic accents that you'll be able to see in person. So let's see. So we're going to remove that. And yeah, so this last raffle is for the full color sketch cover of, what is this? This is issue 8. So it's a sketch cover for issue 8. So spinny, spinny, spinny. And
number 4.
4. Who's 4? Who's number 4? Let's see. Oh, okay. It's a PDF, but it's like, so we're gonna have to remove 4. Sorry, I'm not even gonna. It's like no sense in me announcing the name. We're just gonna do it again. But yeah, so number 4 was a PDF level, so we're gonna do this one more time for the sketch cover. 5. Okay, so who's 5? 5. Congratulations, our very own Visenia Lindsay. You won the sketch cover. You won the full color sketch cover for Egoraven issue 8. Thank you so much. Like I said, very fortuitous, because Visenia also has a variant cover on this campaign as well. And look at her winning a variant cover of her own. So there we go. So what is she? She's number 5. So yeah, so thank you to all the winners for the for the campaign. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the little extras that are going to come into your pledges. We're going to come with your pledges. So yeah, so we're going to do this again. But probably I think we should just do this on every show.
Yeah, we'll just do it on the vlogs.
Yeah, we'll just so for every vlog, up until the campaign ends, we'll be doing more of these raffles. So if you didn't win one today, there could be a chance you
come
might
back Friday.
Yes,
wait.
Come back. Wait,
yeah, come back Friday. Fuck. I am stuck on today being Friday.
Oh no, today's Monday, right? Oh, because for a second I thought you had something to do, on Friday, but
no.
Right. No, so come back Friday when we will do
11 a.m.
Yes, where we will be doing another raffle for everybody who pledged to Egoraven, Heir of the First Unicorn. So, So again, thank you so much, the 12 people who pledged so far to the campaign. We are almost at goal. I'm very confident that we're going to reach goal quickly today. So, that's my expectation, So, so there we go. So we're off to the races. Egoraven Volume 2. Now it's just going to be the longest 31 days. Oh my God. So there we have it. Another successful launch. So 31 days to go. Remember that you have 4 days to pledge to both Egoraven and Nightwolf to get the bonus print and sticker. Remember that you could pick up also Egoraven and Sky of Thorns to pick up that bonus print and sticker, but that's already on the campaign, so you can just pledge without a timestamp on it. But you have until Friday to pledge to Nightwolf to get the special print and the Werewolf Loki sticker. So don't tell me you didn't go back and changed all your posts again, did you?
No. I'm having some issues.
Oh no.
Yeah, somebody tried to hack my PayPal, so everything's frozen. They froze it and notified me, and somebody in Florida.
It's always Florida. What is it with Florida, right? What is it with Florida?
So I have to take care of that.
But it's a good thing.
Today is also payday. So you bitches, fuck you.
But at least PayPal notified you.
Yeah, my account's frozen.
Right. So what do you have to do when that happens?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to go through these fucking security steps and shit.
Okay. That sucks.
You ever tried to hack my PayPal before? They usually want my Facebook page.
Right. Yeah. No. You know what it is? That's already happened once. So Facebook is off the table, so they have to try something else. Oh my God. Hopefully you'll be able to solve that problem. But like I said, as long, but at least PayPal froze it instead of, and they warned you. So, oh my goodness. So thank you everybody for joining us today for this launch show. Like I said, we will be back Friday, where hopefully Nita will have better luck with her accounts. But also but I think that's do you have any shows also you want to mention, or you're good?
I'm good.
Right, you're distracted.
I am very distracted right now.
Okay, so we're gonna leave.
I did not transfer funds to the bank account, so I got a chunk of change sitting in PayPal right now that I'm like, motherfucker, I want my money.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's really, you can't treat. Yeah. You can't keep.
I don't treat it like a bank account, but like
it was just bad timing.
It's the pay week, and so it's like everything was just like, pow.
Right. Yeah. It's the timing. Yeah. So like I said, thank you everybody for joining us in the chat. Thank you for everybody who've pledged the campaign so far. And thank you so much to my beautiful eyeball people watching us from regions beyond. Like I said, it's like make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Just for showing up. Come on, it costs you nothing. So if you want to learn about me and my artwork and everything else and see updates of the campaign, you can head on over to my main portfolio site at egoworks.com, EGOWORKS, where you can find links to all of my galleries and social media sites, but I mostly post to Facebook if you are interested in seeing sketches and current work in progress updates. And remember, you can also find me here on YouTube as well at my own channel at Daphne Lage Art, that's Lage, for videos and semi-weekly art live streams Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern. Pretty much I think we're going to be working this Wednesday. So join me on Wednesday from 4 to 6, where I'm going to be working on something, probably continuing the cover to Egoraven Volume 3. And we'll be working on that where you can join me in the chat, and it's just like being at a convention, except you're not blocking the tables. So it's all good, a lot of fun. Also, remember, you can read Egoraven, Heir of the First Unicorn for free, uploading every day, Monday through Friday. But if you prefer your fantasy to be more of a furry Lord of the Rings adventure, you can follow the link over to Tall Tales, TAILS online.com. And not only can you read the first 20 issues of Tall Tales for free, but you can catch up on the latest story arc, Tears of the Mother, which is also currently uploading Monday through Friday. Again, thank you so much, everybody, for coming and supporting the campaign and just watching us in general. And in the words of the ancients, eat your food, moisturize, mind your business, and do the work. Because when you actually do the work, it's worth it. It's always worth it. And you never have to fake any of your accomplishments. Thank you so much again, and we'll see you next time.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.